Remarkable scene tonight from Brazil. Pope Francis finishing his trip, often called the People's Pope now. There have been so many images like this one right here, the Pope there with his hand on the head of a child. And this Sunday, look at this, a sea of humanity drawn to him. More than 3 million people at the final Mass there in Rio. There were early clues in the hours after he was named Pope that this could be a different papacy, tipping workers carrying his own bags. And tonight, the Catholic Church is hoping this trip signals even more change. ABC's Alex Marquardt is in Rio tonight. Alex.
David, the millions of young Catholic pilgrims who have descended on Rio's Copacabana beach from around the world are now packing up to go home as Pope Francis wraps up his first foreign trip, one he hopes will help reverse the exodus of believers from the church. They're the biggest crowds Rio has ever seen, bigger even than when Mick Jagger played here, all for a man who has become something of a rock star himself. Over the past week, Pope Francis has charmed his way through the masses. His energy, his light personal touch, delighting the adoring crowds he stops his Pope-mobile to wade into.
I feel like he's really trying to be one with the people rather than just trying to be a leader from the top.
Under that wide smile, the first Latin American Pope knows his church is in crisis, hemorrhaging followers in Brazil, the most Catholic country on earth. Their numbers dropping almost 30% in the past 40 years. In a speech to bishops this weekend, he said the church has been too intellectual, too cold. It needs a simpler, warmer message, he said. The Pope has made it clear here in Brazil that he plans to radically change the church, to make it more about the people, more about the poor. Whether that message can re-energize the church, bring Catholics back, remains to be seen. David?
That was